Again, Stephen Pesadelo Hall. We're here at Pesadelo Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here in Dallas. First degree Alliance black belt. I'm going to show you a few techniques for big guys against big guys, but for big guys against everybody. Don't worry if you hear gunfire in the background. We're located inside the DFW gun range, so we're not in a bad place. Don't worry about any of that. See, just now we're safe. So what we want to work from, what I call wrecking ball control. It's kind of named for where I developed most of my game from Marcus wrecking ball. It's an overhook. It's the way I like to get to the overhook, and because I have to go against guys that are so much bigger than me, or because I'm a big guy as well, sometimes a lot of things, or I'm long, I have problems getting to a certain position. So let's kind of work a couple of things from there. So first, what we want to work is a choke from there. It's a modified cross choke. So we're gonna start from here. And a lot of people, what they like to do, they like to get here. Always, again, and everything in my closed guard game starts here. I always want to affect his or her base by pushing them away, so I can anticipate which way they're going to go. So my hips are always engaged, they're never on the ground. But a lot of people like to start here. They'll push away, and then they'll turn a little bit, and they get to their arm here. The problem with this is I go against guys that are 330 or 340 pounds, and when you're trying to actually pull them that way, it gives you an issue, especially with them posting on you. And with me being a lot taller sometimes than my competitors, I have a problem pulling that far in any kind of good control. So the way I start is always underneath, and as I push away, I'm going to bring my knees into my chest. I go out and I turn over, and I always want to put my hand right into the armpit. I'm going to grab as deep as I can now. And here's a common problem that people make. They start to go to the cross choke already. And as they do this person will bring that hand inside and start to block. Well, you're lost now. It's very hard for you to regain this. So I want to do two things that are very important. One, I'm going to always be above their elbow. With my elbow and my hand, I'm going to pinch that to me, and what I'm going to do is kind of lean my body into this side. That engages my body on him, makes him carry more weight, makes it a lot harder for him to turn his body this way, straighten his arm, and take it out, which is the actual way to defend this. So the other thing I'm going to do, once I've gotten to this grip, grab his head and pull it to me. Now he can't bring that hand inside. So as I'm here, what I'm going to do, a lot of people like to use this thumb inside, go under. They like to grab here, go under. The problem with that is, again, if your arms are a lot shorter, or you're having issue with dealing with somebody a lot bigger than you, they have a lot more power than you and leverage in their back to be able to control it. So the way I like to go, I take the little bone right below my pinky finger, and this little bone right below his ear. I'm gonna make space with that. So once I'm here, I bring this over, and that goes right behind that ear. It's a little, if you push right here, you'll feel it. That moves him over. My forefingers go in. I want this knuckle in front of his ear. That's gonna ensure that you're on to the artery. Now that I'm here, all I'm gonna do is extend my hips, pull with the hand that's on the lapel, and push. Here. It's very strong choke. If you don't feel like you have it at first, it's not a one-sided choke, so you can cut off both arteries. So you should really stay with it, and don't pull with the maximum of your strength in your arms. You're going to use your hips as well. So once again, we're going to start here. Our hips go away, our arms are underneath, and I'm going to pull my knees into my chest. Out, and I'm going to pick a side. Whatever side that I want to go to, I'm going to turn a little bit to that side and feed my hand to the lapel. Don't worry about feeding this up very much. You're going to take the head, and I'm going to kind of climb up with my fingers now. Now, my hand comes over. Notice how I just shaved his head. I don't want to make a big exaggerated movement because he can still move that inside. I'm going to shave over his head, find that little spot with the bone on the edge of my pinky, push, that makes a space here. If you can see where this is. Once I've pushed, I make the space where I need it. Now, I go inside, again, aligning my big knuckle with his ear. That assures that I'm on to the artery. Now, I'm gonna extend my hips, just use my wrist here, and I'm gonna push. Once again, that's a modified cross choke from Wrecking Ball Control. Again, Stephen Hall, better known as Pesadelo, and that's one of our moves for Jiu-Jitsu Magazine. Thank you.